also rise to participate in this take note in respect of the breathtaking answers that were given by the government to that series of questions on the obscene wage rises that the CEO in particular, 30%, $240,000, and in general an average wage rise of $30,000 to an organisation which has chronically mismanaged workers' compensation and caused no end of pain and suffering to working people in this state. And then for the minister to come in here and say, it's not really my responsibility, that's something we've outsourced to one of those quasi-government organisations, it's their responsibility, I don't have any ministerial purchase over it. And then he said, I don't, and Mr Mookie said, well, read the Act. The Act actually says the minister can intervene on these things and do something about it. And then on further questioning, what he proceeded to do was actually try and justify the wage rises by saying it's a very complicated enterprise, this business of workers' compensation. You know, never mind that we've had to bail them out twice, the second time to a sum of over $1 billion. This is obscene mismanagement of taxpayers' money, and the way that it's been handled and mismanages to the suffering of working people, and then on top of that to rub salt in the wounds, to come in here and tell teachers and nurses and hospital workers and train drivers and bus drivers and frontline workers that they're restricted to a 3% wage cap, which is actually a real wage cut because inflation's increasing, and yet we're prepared to give executives of chronically mismanaged government organisations pay rises of $240,000 is nothing short of obscene. And I think the New South Wales taxpayers would do well to watch some of these take-note debates, because the battle lines are being clearly drawn. This government is doubling down on a neoliberal, free market, individualistic perspective of society, which says that we should sell everything off, outsource everything from the government sector to the private sector, let people's individual greed and self-interest take primacy over the New South Wales taxpayers and the common good. On this side of the House, we've been very clear. No more privatisation. We're going to cancel these bonuses to these people who aren't doing their job. In fact, they're actually hurting working people and taxpayers of New South Wales. And people want to listen to some of these debates because they're actually doubling down on the agenda, and that's what they're going into the election campaign for. And we'll campaign on this night and day. We'll campaign on this night because it's bread and butter Labor stuff that we'll back in right up until the election. Obscene. This is an obscene response from the government.